Oh, Allah, you are the most merciful and compassionate, and I beg your divine presence to hear my pleading, because you are the most merciful and compassionate. Additionally, let it be known that he was kind enough to combine a number of ingredients that are well known for their ability to make us crave water while we humbly seek it. To the glory of Allah, who is both compassionate and forgiving beyond measure. Salt, garlic, and onions were all miraculous ingredients that, when combined, heightened our desire to have our parched throats and parched mouths slaked. O Allah, in the presence of your majesty, I humbly present this thought to you. The following words are an offering of humility to God, who is both merciful and generous beyond measure. The response from the instructor has been reliable, and I am grateful to her from the bottom of my heart for that. When a student who has just finished their evening meal humbly expresses thirst to the instructor responds by saying, "Truly, we do not possess any blessed water resources to offer because it is not within our means. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, may this lowly remark find its way to your divine ears, and may Allah bless you with His mercy. In the name of Allah, we pray that in the eras to come, we will be granted the ability to accomplish this through His grace and mercy. O Allah, we beseech you to see that in his actions he failed to bestow upon that person the blessing of water. We ask you to see this because we beseech you. A blessing be upon you. After that, may it be known to you, O Allah, that they both passed out unconscious. God, as they search for you, may a profound awakening take place within their very beings. O gracious Allah, we humbly beseech thee for thy blessings, as the individuals have departed from our midst and have now, by thy divine decree, returned to the holy space of the classroom. We ask for thy blessings as they have now, by thy divine decree, returned to the sacred space of the classroom. May God bless them as they embark on this virtuous journey toward enlightenment and the growth of their own character. They need to have the ability to accept your holy teachings, so please grant them peace and understanding from the depths of your grace. I beseech you, most merciful Allah, to explain to me how I should address the revered teacher with the questions that I have. As I pray for their comprehension and enlightenment, may the name of Allah be sanctified in the humility and deference that are bestowed upon the words that I speak. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, I pray to you, God, pleading for your divine presence, blessings and unfailing guidance. I pray this in the name of Allah. It is the proper name of God, which is Allah. I implore you, merciful presence, to reveal the particulars of what you have seen and to do so in as much detail as possible. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, I pray that Allah's divine wisdom and profound insight will shed light on my path as I make my way along this holy road to understanding. May Allah's divine wisdom and profound insight shed light on my path as I make my way along this holy road to understanding. I humbly pray for Allah, the most merciful and most compassionate, to look favorably upon me and guide me in the right direction. It is the proper name of God, which is Allah. O Allah, I humbly acknowledge that the existence of an infinite number of rivers is a reality of this world. As I delve deeper into the reaches of this information, I pray that Allah's wisdom will be with me every step of the way. It is the proper name of God, which is Allah. I beseech you, most merciful and gracious one, to hear my prayer and bring attention to the predicament of these souls who are tired and exhausted. I beg you to hear my prayer. I pray that you will send down some of your divine grace to comfort them and give them the strength to get through this trial. Show them the path to revitalization and resiliency that lies within the boundless reaches of your comprehension. I call upon you, O Allah, in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, with complete submission to your will and unwavering. In the name of Allah, may we be given the ability to understand this truth, which will allow us to recognize Sam in all of its undeniable splendor. We beseech Allah, the most merciful and most gracious, to grant us the understanding and acceptance necessary to fully grasp the significance of this divine revelation, and we pray that He will do so. It is the proper name of God, which is Allah. I'm sorry that I ever questioned whether or not you were all-knowing. Allah, the most merciful. I humbly submit to your undeniable awareness of the matter at hand, and I beg your gracious acceptance of my humble acknowledgement in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. I do this in the belief that Allah is the most gracious and the most merciful. O most merciful and gracious one, I beseech Thee to grant me the grace to see how accurately it portrays Him in the holy realm of virtuous love. Please hear my prayer and grant me this grace. I beseech you, O most merciful and gracious one, to take note of the Prophet's repeated nightly encounters with Him, which have bestowed upon us a profound and unending love. I say this because these encounters have bestowed upon us a love that will never end. In the name of the Almighty, I pray that Allah's grace and favor are continually showered upon my most treasured traveling companion and myself. We beseech you, O Allah, the most merciful, to listen to our petition. May Allah bless our discussion of the Prophet, who was chosen by the All-Knowing and given the holy responsibility of witnessing the wonders of the heavenly realm. May Allah bless our discussion of the Prophet, and may Allah bless our discussion. As I spend time in quiet contemplation on the sacred teachings that the revered Prophet Sallallahu has bestowed upon us, I humbly beseech your divine guidance to direct my path. In the name of Allah, may He grant me wisdom. I humbly ask that His understanding of radical Islam, including the 3 pillars of faith, be revealed to me. I ask this in the hope that He will bless me with understanding. A blessing be upon you, O Allah, the most merciful and compassionate. I seek your divine presence in the hopes of receiving your eternal guidance and infinite wisdom. I pray that you will answer my call. In this sacred moment, I find myself reflecting with humility on the faith that is at the core of each and every one of us. When, according to your will, do they humbly submit their hearts, believing with firm faith that their dreams will one day be realized? Dear Allah, As I attempt to unravel the riddles of human aspiration, I pray that Allah's favor and mercy will be bestowed on me. It is the proper name of God, which is Allah. I ask you, O Allah, to bless me with your divine presence, wisdom, and illumination. You are the most merciful and compassionate of all gods. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, I humbly submit that the answer I seek is not one that is affirmative, but rather one that is negative. I say this in the name of Allah. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most gracious, O Allah, may it be that your divine wisdom showers down upon me, illuminating the path and providing me with insight. I pray to Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, in thanks for the grace and mercy that you have shown to me. It is the proper name of God, which is Allah. O most merciful Allah, as the dawn of Faye draws near in the midst of Assad's rule, we humbly beseech you to bestow upon us the divine favor of a vision that may materialize with the utmost clarity. We ask this of you at a time when the dawn of Fajr is drawing near. O Allah, please enlighten your humble servant to the subtleties of their perspective, and thank you for your mercy. God bless them as they begin to unlock the holy wisdom that has been waiting for them within themselves. May the boundless grace that was bestowed upon them lead them to the ultimate truth, and may the divine insight that comes from above shed light on the way for them to go. I pray that as they uncover the mysteries of their trip, they will be enlightened in their comprehension and uplifted in spirit. I pray that you, O most gracious and merciful one, will enlighten me as to the significance of these words, which, at first glance, don't appear to have any meaning. As they undergo the process that will turn them into a repository for great wisdom and insight, may they experience the comforting warmth of your heavenly presence. Prayer, Lord, keep them safe on this journey to your holy land. Please, God, look down from heaven and bless these people. We beseech you, Prophet of mercy, to bestow upon us divine guidance and the grace to obediently follow it. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, we humbly beseech thee to bestow upon us thy divine wisdom, and we do so in the knowledge that you have mentioned 3 different potential outcomes. We pray that the words you speak will be a shining example of both truth and wisdom, guiding us to act in a way that is morally commendable. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most compassionate, we humbly beseech and implore thee to intervene in this matter in a divine manner. It is the proper name of God, which is Allah. We bow down to your majesty, Allah, because we are aware that you are the only one who is able to bring happiness into people's lives and illuminate their hearts with the profound splendor of the Islamic faith.